All aboard, it's Jang here with a look at the Playmobil Falcon Knights Battering Ram set. And it's a little bit more than just a battering ram. It's a proper siege machine, which has some interesting features to it that I really didn't expect and didn't see coming at all when I saw this thing, saw the box for it, and even when I put it together. So let's take a look. First of all, I'm going to put this guy up here because that makes sense to me. I'll show you the three figures and also the horse more carefully, more closely later on. But the main thing about this, they call it a battering ram. It has this fork up at the front. It's kind of the ram section of it, if you will. So you could get this thing, push it and get it going pretty quickly, or maybe if you have some other sets where you could hook it up to a couple of horses from the sides, that would get it going pretty quickly, and then that would crash into the base of a castle wall. But this also has this whole, you saw I put the guy up there kind of on the lookout up at the top, has the ladder going up to the top, and you can have somebody posed up there. It really has room for one. You kind of squeeze two people side by side there, but it's mostly useful for one. But it doesn't stop there. It has these hooks that can go over the edges of a castle wall to really hold on to it so that the thing cannot be pushed away. And those can also be retracted, so those can be pulled back. They're on hinges, but I think that you would roll up to the place and then hook them over the top. They look pretty dangerous and scary themselves. And there's more down here. This is interesting, different. Is it just a ramp? It can definitely be used as just a ramp to help folks to run straight in once you get up to a castle, and just run straight in, go straight up the ladder and then hop over the top and be on the upper level of the castle that you're attacking. But it can also fold up like this, which kind of turns it into a shield. So this is where folks could be pushing it from the back. So a figure can actually hold on to these little sections back here that represent kind of handles for pushing, and then they can see in front of them, or at least they could see in front of them if there wasn't this whole wall set up in front of them. Well, let's do something about that right now. This is where it really gets interesting. I was not expecting this design. The whole thing folds up. All this folds up. This folds up. Bring these under. No, I think they need to be like, something like that. Folds like that. The whole thing becomes flat. Not only that, you can also retract the kind of ram or fork out at the front. This whole thing can retract down inside. So you can get this thing going, use these base kind of spikes down here as a ram, run right up to the edge of a castle, run into it, and then deploy this by pushing from the back. That the ram rod itself goes all the way through, and then deploy it out. That could work pretty well. Also, this could be kind of used to trap some enemy soldiers. Doesn't work all that well. It doesn't really clip onto the legs properly, but for imaginative play, it definitely would work. But yeah, come running up to the thing, hit it, deploy this, and then deploy all this, bring this out, bring your ramp down. It's a whole system. It's a whole machine. It's not just a simple battering ram. So it does all that. That's cool. Before I show you the figures up more closely, I did want to show you this bannerman who is on a very heavily armored horse, which looks like a very dark horse. It's very evil looking. But the Falcon Knights didn't necessarily have to be the bad guys. They could be good guys if you wanted, or just another contestant. But they kind of try to offer the suggestion that they're bad guys by giving them all the dark stuff. This is dark gunmetal gray is the main color for the armor used on the horse and also on the figures themselves. And I appreciate that the banner is actually printed on both sides. Sometimes you get things that are printed only on one side and it only looks good from that one side and the other side is kind of plain, but this is how you want to see it. Each of these figures is unique. They don't share a lot between them at all, even though all three have the same looking, initially, red Falcon crest on them. You can see that they're actually printed differently, and they actually even have two different types of torsos. So this guy's more armored up, This one's less. This one's less also. They have different arm molds on them, different helmets, and so much is done differently. The armor on this guy can actually be removed, and that's on both of the arms. Those are just snap-on pieces. Certainly looks better with those on there. I really appreciate the different styles of helmets. Of course, you can move the accessories around between them to your heart's content, but I think all of these look pretty good. My favorite thing here is definitely, well, I think I like this guy on the whole. I like his helmet. I also like the inclusion of the flail. It's a very nicely done flail there. And looking at him from the back, not too much extra as far as coloration is concerned, but again, the molds are done quite nicely. This guy has his quiver. This guy has a little small sheath for his sword, so he can use just one weapon at a time. And since one of them has the bucket head kind of helmet on, do need to take that off so you can see that he does have a different face, which is also good. And he's also got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on there, maybe a little bit more than a 5 o'clock shadow, some scruffy facial hair. To be honest with you, when I first saw this, I thought it was a very straightforward set with just a thing that you build and you roll it up to a castle, and maybe you ram into it, but definitely you could climb up there and climb onto the upper wall, or at least fire from a high position with your arrows and such. But there's a lot more to this than I expected, and I'm really happy with that. It seems like a really good thing to play with. Definitely more of a play toy than a display toy. So good on Playmobil. I hope that you enjoyed this look at this set, and I hope to have a chance to talk to you again soon, because I am back to working on these videos. Thanks for watching.